Hello everyone, Ethersong here. I'm maybe looking at the Blue Protocol November update. So it's basically like a Christmas update and they added a lot of things. As we can see here, it's decorated. We have some unique music playing as well. So I'm going to be taking a look at some of the things that the update added and kind of talking about them. So first of all, one of the biggest changes to the game was the new palette system. They added this so you can have 8 skills now equipped. So you can equip a second set of skills here. So you can have, before we're only able to have 4. So overall, it feels a lot better now, having 8 skills equipped. And it allows you to kind of play with more skills that you didn't really play with before, since you were only limited to 4 slots. So you only chose what was basically the best 4 skills, but now you have a little bit more choice as well. So overall, it feels a lot better to play with 8 skills. So I'm enjoying that change. As we can see here, some of my equipment and weapons have these pluses on them, and this is the limit break system. I'll just give a quick look at that. So at the crafting areas, you're able to go over here. This is for Battle Imagine and Enhance Imagine. And they allow you to do this limit break now. So you could like choose which other one. So like, for example, Enhance Imagine, you would choose like one of these. And you would choose the one you want to do the limit break for. So for example, I could choose this. And then I would need to have 2 more of these same, Enhance Imagine available. And if I were able to do that, I would be able to attempt to raise the level of this Enhance Imagine. And it only goes up by a little bit, like a +1 to a couple stats, but it's a way to increase its power a little bit. And it's the same thing for weapons. You can go over to the weapon area, enhance the weapons level as well, limit break level. Apart from that, some other changes that came is for missions. So I'll go through a mission so I can show off kind of the skill swapping as well as some of the mission changes. So what changed with some of the missions is that now you're able to get more direct drops for equipment, Enhance Imagine, and weapons from missions drop quite frequently. You're able to get around, I guess, 3 or so per time you do a mission. So if I even look at see some of my weapons I have here, I got all these new weapons here, and these are all just from doing missions. So before you would have to always craft new weapons. Now it's easier to get just weapons directly. It kind of lowers the value of crafting a little bit, I believe, but there is still value in crafting because you can get better chances of getting 4 slots. You can choose what you want to craft as well. But in any case, with the new limit break system, you need to have multiple of the same item anyways to be able to raise its levels. So that's probably why they added it to the missions. And overall, I feel like it feels better. Even though, like I said, it kind of lowers the meaning of crafting in the game. So I don't know if the balance is totally there yet, but we'll have to see. But anyways, let's just jump into a mission and see what it's like. Sure, we'll try this one. And see if we can find some people. While we're waiting, I'll just kind of look around town here. Like the Anapo kind of thing there. Oh, what else did they add? They added some Christmas like collectibles you can get from just like playing. So these are just ones you can get for free. See if I can show them off before the timer comes. So, like some clothing. Antlers. like that. Some rings. Some snowmen. Like consumable things. So those are some of the ones you can get for like free. And now, as always, they have like these glory coin things for other kind of cool things. I'm still kind of working towards one piece of clothing I want. Where was the one I was looking? Oh yeah, I want to get like the archer kind of outfit. I feel like this one looks pretty cool. But I'm still saving up these glory coins. So we'll see. Right now I'm playing in the middle of the night and it looks like not enough people are coming together for the mission immediately, so we'll have to see. We'll look around the rest of the town here. I do like the lights. I said that in a previous video before, but I had kind of hoped they did something like this for Halloween as well. I always like having like decorations in towns for events. But it's nice to see them doing it for like the Christmas kind of event here. We even have like a Christmas kind of tree here. Looks pretty cool. Oh, well, looks like we got everyone, so we're gonna be going in the mission now. Alright, so let's jump in. Be able to see what the missions are like. This is currently one of the higher level missions to go through. This is one of the easier ones. There's some more difficult ones. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but... So we'll go forward. But this is a mission you can do for level 60 weapons, which is the current max level. Oh, another thing I forgot to talk about is that now they have a system where you can get experience above your max level. Goes towards giving you unique items that can be traded in for some various things. Because here's like a treasure chest. So this gives me a reward at the end of the mission. Like a weapon or a enhance imagine. And I don't really know what it is until the mission is complete. So it's not rewarded until you complete the mission. So if you ever were to fail the mission, you wouldn't get anything, even though you pick up the chest. So for some more difficult ones, that can come into play, where you picked up a bunch of chests, but you don't get anything because you failed the mission at the end. Alright, now let me show off switching things. So yeah, you can switch between multiple palettes now, which is nice. Kind of gives more options. Because a lot of the skills for the Heavy Smasher here have a pretty long cooldown. So having, you know, kind of more options to switch around between different skills. Now, so I have two types of spinning skills here. One of them pulls enemies in, and the other one is just like straight up damage. So being able to choose which one I want to use depending on the situation is also nice. Currently, my main role as the Heavy Smasher here is just grouping up enemies. So the enemies will come here. I just spin around and try to group them up. I can get interrupted if I don't have my super armor on, and it looks like it broke. But I'm still able to group them up pretty well. And then looks like we have like a Aegis fighter with a Blade Warden. Is able to, what is it, like, lock down enemies so they can't move. So once I group them up, a lot of times the Blade Wardens throw down like one of like the locks, lock skill or whatever, to lock their movement. Alright, we'll keep moving. Seems like one of the main ways to play through this mission is kind of go into these hallways and have the enemies come from both sides. And we group them up. Oh, there's no chest there. Oh, we got a few chests. 2 more chests. Is that all the enemies? Alright, nice. Maybe they're picking up chests or looking for chests. Looks like we're up to the boss here. Oh, I broke my super armor there pretty quickly. And try to stun it. There. Stop it spinning. Okay, I almost got my rock armor skill back. Okay, I was able to group up a few of them. One of them was like in a doorway there. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, but we cleared through that pretty quickly. So I was able to get 4 different drops going through the mission. And these drops are random. So even though I'm a heavy smasher, it's not always going to be a hammer. But this time I got 2 of them, which means I could try raising my weapons levels. Maybe I'll try doing that. And we also got some more Enhance Imagine here. So maybe I can do a limit break level up with that as well. And the nice thing about the limit break level up is you're basically combining 2 weapons, so you can choose which parts of the various weapons you want to inherit, like the special abilities or the number of slots and things like that. So let's see if I can raise this weapons level, see if that's enough. So we get the weapon here. We'll choose this one. We need 2 of them. So that's 2. And so we'll bring it up to level 3. And I got some options. So which special ability what I want to take. I have the demi-human killer. I have the ogre killer. I'm not sure. Maybe like the ogre killer's better. A demi-human's good for just like the smaller enemies. Ogre's good for, I guess, for defeating the bigger ogres. Maybe I'll go with the ogre killer. I'm not exactly sure which one's better. But that's like, that's how you can kind of choose. So there's the 3 different weapons I'm having coming together here. So I can choose which special ability I want. These are the plugs I have equipped. The other weapons don't have any plugs, so that doesn't change anything. So I already have 4 slots. It'll inherit the most number of slots. So if one weapon had 4 slots, you'd get 4 slots. So we can do that. You can see there's a chance. There's only a 60% chance of succeeding. Go back for a second. I'm not sure if I want the ogre. I'm kind of undecided. Maybe I'll stick with the demi-human. Maybe that's more common, just like going around. But anyways, you can see the increase here as well. So I'll be getting around 7 more attack. Some more, so like power, vitality, dexterity, and other things like that. So there's various stat boosts. And so it's only a 60% chance. I don't lose the main weapon, I have in my hand when doing this, but the other weapons I think I'm attempting to put in will disappear if I fail. To increase the chance, you can use these tickets. I guess I don't have any tickets right now, but you can use tickets to increase it by 1.3 times chance or things like that. But I currently don't have any, so I can try it at a 60% chance and see what happens. So we're going to be trying at a 60% chance to do this. And it failed. But yeah, basically that's what you can do. And if you succeed, and then the thing goes up. So if we look at my equipment here. Okay, so wait. I guess I don't lose the other thing, so I can try again. Okay. I was a little bit mistaken there. So you don't lose the things. I guess you just lose the money. But yeah, so I can go through it again then. So we'll stick with my main thing. Throw these in again. And I decided to stick with the demi-human. And 60% chance. So I guess I'll just lose the money going into it. And there's no materials currently needed, so. And there we go. So we got a success. So now it's up to +3. That's basically how the limit break works. I want to ask for, yeah, like I was saying, for more difficult content, there's 2 things currently. So there's this mission right here, which is another mission for a level 60 weapon. But I don't think it's balanced correctly currently, because I've done it a few times. And I made it to the end once, and we just like timed out. I never really had that happen on any things. And it's not like we were going particularly slow, I don't think. So maybe if you have like a really coordinated team, and you like breeze through it really fast. But currently, just like in a normal like pickup group, it's like randoms for matchmaking. It's going to be pretty difficult to clear. Which I just feel like their time limit for it currently feels a little bit off. So maybe that needs a little bit of balance. But that's for one mission. So I don't know if that's intentional difficulty. As for something I think is intentionally difficult, but also balanced around that difficulty, is this EX Rush battle. Maybe I can do it once. I don't know if we can find enough people for it. But this one's pretty difficult. And I think if you had an organized team, you could kind of think about a team comp and how you want to deal with it, because you need to defeat like 100 enemies or something, I believe. And the first time I did it, I made it through like 80 enemies. But after that, I only made it like 20 or 30 enemies, depending on like the group I got matched up with. So it seems to be pretty difficult, but if you have a good team, you can go through it. So that's where having, you know, like maybe like organized team or like guild or something like that, where you can decide how many of like each class or something you want to have and kind of adjust accordingly. And also you need to have a good amount of healing, because you only have so many items and there's going to be a lot of enemies. So this is more difficult content. So this is where having that ogre damage could have been useful, but outside of this, I don't know. But look at the damage so you can take. Yeah, so that damage can come through pretty quickly. And it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed. I want to try to group these up. Got them pretty well grouped up, it looks like. Try it again. I got my skill up, so I should be able to group them up. Grouping them up is important because it allows AoE damage to hit multiple enemies. So I have my Cure Bullet skill there as well. That cures me when I use skills while that's active. Basically use any skills that use my ammunition. Alright, so we got one of them with the earth thing. I guess maybe some people have earth weapons. I still have just the ice weapon, but I'm not being the main damage dealer, so I'm not doing it, putting as much of the conditions on things. Earth is a better thing to put on enemies though, because I believe it lowers their defense. So. So far, it looks like we're doing pretty good. See if I can pull some of these together. There we go. Looks like I grouped them up. And a bunch of more enemies spawned. So I might have to group them up again. Alright, let's see what I can do. And there's some of these Nappos that turn you into a Nappo as well that can be very annoying. Try to stun one of those dudes. And I think in this kind of battle, having a Blast Archer can be useful for healing. Although I believe the Twin Strikers can also put healing out as well, so just having somebody that can provide some healing for the team can be useful. It's like we're moving on to the next wave. Well, they're already putting the elemental burst on it, so we're going they're doing quite a bit of damage. Stunned him. And those things do quite a bit of damage with those waves. If I can take it out. Nice. So we're doing pretty good so far, actually. If the new enemies spawn before other enemies that are fully killed, it can be troublesome. It's like I wasn't able to stun him. So it looks like we lost an ally there. I was gonna try to pick him up. There we go. It's only so many revives, so you need to kind of revive people quickly. But it can get out of hand. It's not looking very good currently. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we were able to come up. But look at all these the damage and waves. We'll have to see what it can do. We're losing people again. It's kind of turning into chaos. This is where having a coordinated team could make it a little bit easier. Yeah, the enemy's attacks, it's just too much. But this is one of the more difficult pieces of content currently in the game. Where it feels difficult, but I think it would be doable if you had like a coordinated team, but just with like random people, I don't know what the chance of clearing it is. Maybe once people get a better grasp of it, or level up equipment higher, things like that, but overall, let's see what else. I guess the other thing for the update was just like the gacha kind of things. You know, just like the normal kind of gacha updates. Various clothing. I mean, the clothing, looks alright. It's just the one thing I don't like about it is that it's random, right? You can't buy a certain piece of clothing that you want. So you say like, I want this like white reindeer kind of outfit, but you only have a 0.5% chance of getting that. Which is kind of sad. If you wanted to like actually like pay for like a certain piece of clothing, it's not really doable unless you spend a lot of money. If you do 120 pulls, then you can choose your choice of clothing. Choose your S rank thing. But so as usual, gacha is kind of still depressing that it exists, but I suppose that it's one of the main ways the game makes money. Because I do see a lot of people using or having clothing. So I guess people are doing the gacha. If you like look around, you can see a lot of people with like the new clothing. So I guess people are doing it, or maybe a lot of people remaining are doing it, but the snowman is one of the free ones, so But anyways, that was a look at the November update in the game. Next month, we're going to be getting the new defense battle mode. Defense battle mode, it's like a tower defense kind of mode or something like that, where you defend the town from an attack, waves of enemies. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing what that's like. But overall, I think the changes to the game have been pretty good. The palette system feels a lot better, being able to swap between multiple kinds of skills. The increased number of like drops from the missions feels nice. The limit break system is also kind of a nice thing to work towards with a weapon, being able to level it up. Same with the equipment and things like that. So overall, I feel like the game's improving. There's still a lot of areas, I guess, like for me in particular, like the gacha, if they were to get rid of that and just had like direct payment for like certain types of clothing, I would like prefer that a lot more, but I don't know if that's going to change at all. But like I said, I think they are working towards improving the game, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they have next. In any case, that's it, the end of the video for today. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.